Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to another episode of Sean Opens the Stuff That He Buys on the Internet. Today, I've got a little bit of a twofer for you. To the left, we have Mega Man The Wily Wars Collector's Edition for the Sega Genesis. And you might be asking yourself, Sean, didn't you already unbox that on your Instagram? To which I say, first of all, how dare you? Secondly, you didn't see that. Nobody's looking at my Instagram. But no, seriously, I did unbox it officially on my Instagram. Wanted to make a video of it though, because of the item that is on the right, which is Mega Man X for the SNES, as released by I Am 8-Bit. It's a re-release. And I didn't want to make a video of just that, so I wanted to put these two things together. And what is the significance of these two items? So the one on the left, Mega Man The Wily Wars, is a remake of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 on the NES. And when I say remake, it's more of a graphical... It makes it look 16-bit, basically. They released it on the Sega Genesis in Japan, in Europe. But the North America, this is the first time that it's actually gotten a physical release on a Genesis cartridge, and I'll show you guys that when I open that up. The one on the right, Mega Man X, has been released in North America officially on a cartridge. But I Am 8-Bit decided to re-release it as kind of a special edition for the 30th anniversary of the Mega Man series. And they made 8,500 of these. And what's going to be cool about unboxing it is 7,500 of them come in a like a white kind of opaque type cartridge. But there's 1,000 of them that come in a glow-in-the-dark blue. And so I want to see, I've been sitting on this for a long time. I wanted to see what color I actually received. So I'm going to save that one for last. So I'm going to slide this guy over here. We're going to focus on this one right here. And I guess I'll start with this. So this set came from Limited Run Games, which if you've never heard of them, they produce limited runs, kind of like their name, of physical editions of games that otherwise never would have gotten them. So things like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, Castlevania Anniversary, Shantae, River City Girls, things like that that otherwise would not have gotten a physical release. They have stepped in, and they'll often do just kind of a vanilla release of the item, as well as varying tiers of special editions. So when I saw that this was coming out, I had to jump on this because I'm a big Mega Man fan, and I started out with Mega Man 2, but the entire first trilogy was a favorite of mine. So I knew I had to get this set. So let me let's not forget the big guy back here. So one of the things that it comes with is these collectible cards. You can see it's got Mega Man and Rush on the front there. And Mega Man's face on the back. So there are 9 cards inside. And so we're just going to pop this guy open here. Like so. Take out the cards. Wrapped up here, as you can see. And they're in there pretty good. There we go. Alright. So, we've got Mega Man, Proto Man, Metal Man, Elect Man, Cut Man, Snake Man, Guts Man, Shadow Man, and Air Man. So pretty cool. Kind of the more memorable characters from the first 3 games. No roll, though, which is kind of weird. But Very cool. I'm not sure if this fits in the box. I've never tried. I'm going to pack these away for now. Set that aside. So the big guy. So if you look at it and try to keep the light reflection out of there, you can kind of see if you turn it, you can see just the normal Mega Man model, but then if you turn it, then it makes it look like kind of a X-ray type thing. You see how it's kind of black and white like that? It's kind of a cool holographic effect there. Then we've got our spine. Let's see, Mega Man Wily Wars there. And then on the back, it shows you all that's included. One player for the Sega Genesis. Isn't it crazy that 2020, when did I get this? 2021? Or is it 2022? Regardless, getting a new physical release of a Genesis game, like that's just, that in of itself is crazy. So yeah. And there was a, so you can see I've already broken the sticker on it. Mega Man's face was the sticker. So broke the seal on that already. So we're gonna undo the plastic here. Set that aside. So we took it out of the plastic shell. It's still got the holographic thing going on there. Except on the back you can see Mega Man's helmet and arm cannon, which is cool. If you open it up, you can see sprites of a lot of the bosses that you fight there, as well as Mega Man on the bottom. Gives you an idea what the graphical facelift looks like, which is very cool. You can see inside, it's like a pouch here. So that little holographic piece comes out, and there's actually more of them. So again, we've got Mega Man. I'll try to hold this out a little bit. Proto Man. He just changes his pose. Cut Man. Elect Man. And Metal Man. If I hold them up a little bit more like that. There we go. All right. So I'll set those aside. All right. So there's this little flap here. Gonna pop that open. And now you can see inside the box is a more standard Genesis looking case. Or I guess Mega Drive, depending on where you live. Very cool. Like even on the spine, they made it look very Genesis-like. I'm thinking if you got the standard edition, you might have just gotten this piece. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But yeah, even if you just got this, I mean, this is way cool. Alright, so there's actually another thing in the box here. So there's a poster, which has the same cover art, it looks like, as the Genesis box. I can hold that far enough away for you so you can see that. And then on the back side, look at that. Everybody's friends. After a good session of blowing up each other. We're all BFFs at the end of the day. Very cool. Alright. So I'm going to fold that back up. It goes this way, this way, this way. Setting that aside. Alright. Let's open up this guy. So, first impressions. I guess it's not my first impressions anymore. I've done this already, but you get what I mean. That blue cartridge. It's got kind of a see-through, like a opaque type thing going on. There's a Mega Man and Rush sticker on the back too. But it's like a clear blue with all these white dots all over it. Kind of looks like a star field or something. It's really cool. And then the cover of the cartridge matches what's on the back of that poster that I unfolded earlier. Very cool. Setting that aside, also in the case we have the manual. Remember these things? Instruction manuals? It actually, it looks like it's got the Japanese instructions in here too. Oh yeah, see? If you read Japanese, they've got you covered. I'm guessing they wanted to have it there as a comparison. So you had the original Japanese manual, and then you could see what everything looks like translated. That's probably the thoughts there. But yeah, it gives you the story, all the items, options, files, tips, characters. See, they got roll in the manual. I don't know why she didn't get her own card. The bosses. More bosses. More bosses. And then we're getting into the Japanese manual here. So, very cool. And finally, or I think finally, we got this thing here. Power up, it says, and it's got the little one-up icon thing there. So it's like an envelope. So we're going to open this up. And it's got a certificate of authenticity. Apparently they made 20,000 of these, and I've got number 11,602. Lucky me. But seriously, though, that is pretty cool to have something like that. So I'm going to set that aside. And we got a sticker book. Let's go ahead and open that up. Which it's exactly as advertised. So all of these are stickers. Which is kind of a weird bonus, in my opinion, because, like, if you're a collector, are you actually going to use these? Probably not. So it's like, who is this for? And maybe it's just one of those things that, like, what's a cool, cheap thing that we can throw in there as like an added bonus? Like maybe that was the reasoning there, but like I'm not going to use them. I'm sure most people aren't going to use them. But it's still cool. I like it. And I think that's everything. Nothing else in the case there, so I think we're done with that one. So, instead of having you wait on me to put all this back together, I am just going to dump it off to the side. and get to the part where I think you've all been waiting for. Mega Man X. Which, if you're not familiar, this was Mega Man's first move into 16-bit. It completely, I don't want to say it left the canon behind of the original series, but it was like way in the future. It's like a different version of Mega Man, and where they just call him X, and it was a huge leap forward for the series, honestly, because the base Mega Man games, there isn't much that changes between all of them. I mean, the first 6 games all use the exact same graphics on the NES, which, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But for this, not only did X look different, but he had a different skill set. He could wall jump, and that was like a huge game changer in terms of navigation. Like if you fell down a pit, you could jump on the walls and scale your way out. And then you could go back through levels once you've got new powers and use those powers to unlock new areas. So you couldn't actually collect all the power-ups the first time through. You had to come back with different powers to try to find everything. Right? Like if you were in a fire level, you come back with the ice power, and you could freeze things and maybe make a platform for yourself or something, and get access to an energy tank or something that you couldn't get that before. It was really slick how they did it. And then then they had Mega Man X2 and X3, which honestly should get re-released because those are expensive now. And then 4, 5, 6, 7. They stopped at 8, which I believe is the last one if you don't count the spin-offs. Last X game. So that sub-series is due for a revival. But I digress. So you can see it's Legacy Cartridge Collection, 30th. Mega Man, Capcom. If you look on the back, I don't have the box for the original, so I can't compare, but I'm guessing all the text back here is the same as it was in the original release. But I am talking too much. I really want to see what cartridge I got here, so let us find out together. So we're undoing the plastic. So this is different. Obviously, the original box didn't do anything like this, where it's got Sigma on the top there. And then a boss battle on the bottom, which I think was probably also Sigma. It's been a while since I last played it, but anyways, that's a cool touch. Do I open it on the left or the right? We're going to go on the right here. So I'm going to first pull out, if I can, maybe I can't. Here we go. So this looks like the manual. And again, I don't own the original manual to be able to compare. I'm guessing not, because I vaguely recall Mega Man being able to do the Hadouken was like a big secret, if I remember correctly. But I could be wrong. Journal of Dr. Kane. So it's got the controls there. power systems, weapon systems, status, passwords. So instead of Robot Masters, they were the Mavericks. And it was usually, instead of it being, you know, Iceman or Fireman or Bomb Man, it's let's pair a power with an animal. So we've got Sting Chameleon and Storm Eagle. And also Boomer Kawanger. Is Kawanger a real animal? I don't know. That sounds like something Australia would have, to be honest. And then the original credits. And then the cartridge credits. So that's cool. And a note page. Awesome. So let's set that aside. And we got the white cartridge. So I am not special. I'm afraid. But it still looks cool. It's got the little dust sleeve on the bottom, which is cool. It's even got the little Legacy cartridge. I don't know if you can see it. There you go, maybe. Legacy cartridge collection. Get back on there. It looked like there was something else in the box. Let's find out. Registration. And this looks like a poster. That's not Mega Man X. So this is advertising Mega Man 11, because I think... So I bought this on sale. This cartridge had already been around for a few years before I bought it, so it looks like this was around the time Mega Man 11 was coming out. Try to hold that back a little bit so you can see it better. And I know you're asking yourself, Sean, didn't you use a different background last time? To which I say, wow, you've got a lot of questions today. But yes, I'm experimenting with different backgrounds here to see what would work better. Because when I used the table last time, I felt like I ran out of room really quickly when I was unboxing the SMT stuff, so trying this out instead. On the back here, it advertises the Legacy collections, so both the Mega Man X and the regular Legacy collections. So that's cool. Pull that back up. Set that aside. Free E-Tank when you join the Legacy Cartridge Collection Craze Club. That's a mouthful. And there is another poster. So it's the same artwork that we saw on the manual earlier. As you can see. On the back. Wow, that's retro. This looks like the Burger King Kids Club or something. That's what this looks like to me. But if you want to sign up for their cartridge club, becoming a lifetime member is absolutely free. I don't know if I want that commitment. For limited time, mail in the form below. I bet that window has probably passed by this point. I don't think they would send it to me. But also, I don't want to cut up this stuff. Like, this is part of the set. I don't want to cut up this form. Anyway. And I think that's it. That's everything. So, I think next I'm going to fire up Wily Wars on an actual Genesis, on an actual CRT television. Just to get a taste of that as a little bonus for this video. So, in case I don't do that, at least, thanks for joining me this far. But yeah, look out for the next one. We'll see what kind of exciting things I buy on the internet that I can unbox in the future. So, thanks again. Take care.